Hey everybody, welcome to the Taste Spot TV. I'm Tony B. Today, another interesting wine pairing. Donuts, and wine. We're going to do it today on the Taste Spot TV. Today on the Taste Spot TV, it's about donuts and it's about wine. Now, of course, donuts are something that comes to mind. You think, all right, coffee and donuts, maybe a little juice and donuts, but not too often do you see donuts paired with wine. But really, I think this is a missing link there in our breakfast consumption, especially like on a nice Sunday with a brunch or something, when you have champagne or a mimosa or something. Why not do donuts and wine? And somebody on Food Network UK the other day on their Facebook page said about our candy pairing. They're like, why are you pairing sweet and sweet? Because we can. Because it works sometimes. Sometimes I will say this. Yeah, it don't work sometimes, but sometimes, you know, it really works great. Especially, I think donuts. I've never tried this before, but you got the nuttiness, you got the cinnamon, you got, the doughiness, you and so many flavors going on that actually have depth to, like spices that are in some of these. And I think would really work well with wine. So today, from Bob and Bonnie's Donuts in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, my hometown, they actually UPS'd me this packet of donuts here. Bob and Bonnie, most of them survived the trip, so thank you so much. They sent it to us to do some comparing. So today, we're actually going to be comparing a few of the donuts, the ones that I think survived the trip best, and some of my favorites. We have, of course, the chocolate long john here, and then this I thought was really interesting. It's their fritter, and they call it chop suey, and because it's a mix of apple, cherry, blackberry, I think cranberry and nuts are all in this fritter. Remember chop suey when you were a kid? It was like the only Chinese food that your mom knew how to make. It had little like crunch up noodles on there. This looks so much better than that. And of course over here we have a caramel cinnamon roll, which looks absolutely awesome with some of those nuts on top. So we're going to start out with a Chardonnay. This is actually a Chardonnay Riesling blend. So take a little tasty taste. When you do wine tasting, a lot of people don't know exactly the way to do it. They're just like, oh, I don't know, do I eat this? Do I drink it first? First, you want to take actually a sip of the wine, get it on your palate so you kind of have an idea of what the wine initially tastes like. Then you eat, then you taste again. And with the food that's on your palate or those flavors, that's what changes the taste of the wine. This kind of makes it really neat. So, very buttery. Buttery, okay, it's a Chardonnay. It's what your typical Chardonnay would taste like, and it's not bad. Okay, so with that, do you go chocolate route, which obviously would go good with this, or do you go more the sweeter route? I think I'm actually going to start with the cinnamon roll with the nuts on. I think that may be a better pairing here. So that's good. Bob and Bonnie's Donuts in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Look them up on Facebook. You can become a fan of their page. And maybe if you ask her and you pay them well, they'll mail these to you because they're certainly worth it. I miss home. Okay. Got the nuts, you got the caramel going on, sweetness of the dough. It's good. Let's try some of that Chardonnay on there. That goes really well. It cuts down the butteriness of the wine, of a Chardonnay. Kind of brings up more of the minerality. It actually makes it really, really refreshing. This would be awesome if you're sitting on the porch or something, on a Sunday morning. It's kind of relaxing, and you just want to, just chill. That is a good pairing right there. Okay, next one up. I think I'm going to go. Let's just try the red, and then we'll see what we like better, and then do another pairing of either the red or the white. This one is another blend. It's a Shiraz Cabernet blend. Both of our wines today actually blends. I couldn't quite decide if I wanted to pick one or the other, so I thought, let's blend it up. Donuts are a mixed mash of flavor anyhow, so. Okay. A lot of like cherry. I'm getting some currant out of that. It's a very fruit-forward one. And none of the wines in the show today are really that expensive. They're all like under $10 a bottle. So, very approachable. They're not going to be blow-you-away wines, but I wanted something that would just kind of give us the feeling of what a Shiraz or a Cabernet or a Chardonnay or a Riesling would taste like with donuts. You can kind of go from there with your favorite brands. Okay, so it's a very fruity red there, but it's good. With this, I'm going to go with the chop suey with that fritter. I'm excited about this thing. This thing looks delicious. And it is. Yep, chop with your mouth full. That's nice. Very, you get that white, crispy frosting on the outside. And then, just all those flavors of a fritter. Apple fritters are usually my favorite, but I like this. Great idea, by the way, you guys. Putting all these flavors in there. You do. Nothing really stands out above the other ones. You taste the apple, you taste the cherry, you taste the blackberry there, you taste the cinnamon, and of course there's nuts. You get a little crunch in it too. That's really super tasty. Is red or white the better pairing with this? Let's find out. Yeah, that's the money one right there. I would go with the red, because you have so much of those fruits in there. It really goes well. It complements each other. And the fritter actually brings out some of the fruit in this red wine that I otherwise was not really getting on its own. Yeah, that's good. Okay, one more. Chocolate Long John. My absolute favorite. I used to love getting these things when I was a kid. I used to go to the park with my mom a lot when I was little. I'm an only. So we spent a lot of mornings, like in the summer before I was even in school, we'd go and like feed the ducks and stuff at Lakeside Park in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And always would stop over at the donut store and get these donuts. And Long Johns are my favorite. Peanut Square is also pretty good. Peanut Squares, something that a lot of folks don't know about. Kind of, I think, very neutral to my hometown area. Delicious if you ever get a chance to try one. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna go with red on this again because I think red is the optimal one for chocolate, naturally. Okay. It's a Long John. It's a delicious Long John. I just tell you what a Long John tastes like. Nice, soft dough. It's puffy. It's got the chocolate creaminess. It's tasty. And with this, it actually kind of pushes some of those berries back, I think, with the chocolate Long John. And it also it brings up more of the spice tones, like some of the black currant that I'm getting out of this. I'm getting a lot more of that out of the wine with the chocolate Long John than I was with the chopped suey over here, the fritter. They had all those fruit notes in it. So overall, very interesting pairing. I highly suggest doing this at your house. And let me know how it turns out. Shoot me a message on Facebook or Twitter or email me, whatever, at thetastespot.com. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks again to Bob and Bonnie's Donuts in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin for sending us these donuts today. Absolutely awesome, you guys. Love you so much. All right, thanks for watching. This is The Taste Spot TV. I'm Tony Baker.